Before Prince Harry fell in love with Duchess Meghan, the royal was in a relationship with Florence Brudenell-Bruce. The relationship lasted only 2 months. The model would probably not have lasted much longer, as the now 35-year-old has now revealed. Prince Harry had an on-off relationship with Chelsy Davy for 7 years. In 2011 the couple separated for good and the prince fell in love with Florence Brudenell-Bruce. But the liaison between the royal and the model only lasted 1 summer. After 2 months, the couple separated again, and the now 35-year-old is pretty happy about that. Although it was sad at the time, I am glad that the relationship was short-lived, says Florence Brudenell-Bruce in an interview with Stella Magazine 10 years after the love ended. Because when the relationship became known, the then 25-year-old lost her complete privacy. The model was besieged by paparazzi almost every day. A new story appeared in the press almost every day. My school friends were interrogated and there were photographers on my doorstep, recalls Florence Brudenell-Bruce. I take my hat off to the people who can deal with this lifestyle, but I knew I couldn't. It seems that Meghan Markle isn't the only partner of Prince Harry getting pestered by the press. The Duke of Sussex's ex-girlfriend Florence Brudenell-Bruce is recalling the quite similar and terrifying way she was scrutinized by the media while she was dating the prince. The model opened up about her short-lived romance with Harry that became the talk of town and subsequently caused quite a few problems for her. Former model and actress Florence St. George, née Brudenell-Bruce, dated the now Duke of Sussex for 2 months back in 2011. Despite the short-lived relationship, St. George, who also dated Formula One racer Jenson Button, claims it instilled a phobia in her she didn't have before. The first relationship was quite frivolous, St. George reflected on her past with Button in an interview with UK site The Times. I was strutting down Formula One pit lanes and that was really fun. And though I was in front of a camera to a degree, I kept it quite minimal. But then I had another relationship that was very much in the foreground and when I glimpsed for 5, 6, 7 days, we were together a bit longer than that but that's how long it was in the press. What it was like to be under that focus I found it really terrifying and I made the decision quite quickly that it wasn't the right thing for me. While St. George did not mention Harry by name, she shared she has respect for anyone who lives under a microscope. Still, St. George revealed the high-profile relationship left her with a total fear for the camera and anxiety. The former model said her career also contributed to constant worries about her reputation. I felt so defined by my relationships and by having been a model and a slightly kind of non-Bollywood actress, the former star of Love Archie said. Prince Harry's former flame is now married to millionaire Henry St. George with 2 young children. The family splits their time in the United Kingdom and the island of Grand Bahama, where her husband holds the job title of Vice President for the island's Port Authority. St. George is now a potter and she credits crafting things out of clay as a form of therapy, according to the outlet.